MLS easy, and is that the reason? Okay, so like, is the MLS easy, and is that the reason Messi is playing in the MLS? Right? We all know Messi plays in the MLS. He he's a lot older. He's not the same player that he used to be when he was at Barcelona and he was at Paris Saint Germain. He came to the MLS more of a way to kind of finish off his career and like be finished with football. Um, but in terms of like the MLS itself being hard, I mean, it's clearly, if you're an actual football fan and actually watch it, you know the MLS is easy, right? It does not compare to the leagues in Europe. Like it's not even close. There's a reason guys like Frank Lampard, Ibrahimovic, I think Steven Gerrard, all these guys who play football in Europe, when it's time to retire, they come to the MLS. Um, and Wayne Rooney as well. I forgot Rooney played in the MLS as well. So as we can see, many world class footballers, when it's time to retire, they tend to come to the MLS. They don't stay in Europe. They tend to come to MLS as a way to finish up their career, and it kind of signals to us that it's a lesser of a league. Like it's not that good of a league. So it kind of helps them transition into that um, retirement feeling transition. So um, the MLS definitely does not compare to the European teams. I mean European leagues such as you have the Premier League, you have La Liga, you have Serie A, you have Bundesliga, um, you have Ligue 1. All those European leagues are at a much advanced level compared to the MLS. And plus, here in America, right? It's more America is more of a hockey country, hockey, NFL, and basketball country. It's not a football country where you um, play football like they do over in Europe. So the MLS is definitely not that good. We see online a bunch of people that tend to speak negative. Um, they tend to say negative things about the MLS, which a lot of it is true. The MLS does not compete with a lot of the top leagues out in the world. So it's more of a place, you're about to retire. You've been a world class player for how many years? Let's use Ibrahimovic for example, right? Ibrahimovic played on so many great teams, right? For many, many years, right? At the end of his career, he came to the MLS to kind of just be finished with football, right? Um, a guy like Frank Lampard, right? Frank Lampard played at Chelsea. He played in England for many, many, many years, and then when he came to retire, he was like, you know what? Let me go to the MLS. Let me take my talents there. It's not a super competitive league. I can ease my way into retirement, and it won't be a difficult task. So, guys like, obviously, okay, you got Lampard, you got Ibrahimovic, you have even guys like Rooney. Rooney played for Manchester United for many, many years. He was at a point where he realized, okay, I'm not as talented as I used to be, so let me find somewhere I can go play. And MLS was just that place. So he just came to the MLS, played there. It's that it's kind of like that retirement vibe that the MLS gives for a lot of these super talented European players who just come to the MLS. It's the place you just come and retire and just kind of ease and just chill basically. You know, and I think going forward we're definitely going to see that a lot more. I think a lot more players. I'm actually surprised, right? I'm actually surprised Ronaldo has not came to the MLS, and he has chose to play for. I think he plays in Saudi League or something. I'm surprised he didn't come to the MLS because a lot of MLS is one of it's probably the best spot for most European players to come once they're done playing at that high level, basically. Like once their prime is kind of like uh, fluctuated, like it's gone down. They're obviously not the same player as they once were, right? So they have to kind of find a place to go. So the MLS just becomes that option. I've played for this many years. I'm not at my peak anymore. So let me just go to the MLS. The MLS is the perfect place for many players to go. So, and I think down the road we're gonna definitely see that a lot more. We're gonna see guys like Vinicius Jr., Kylian Mbappe, um, Erling Haaland, Mohamed Salah, all these top players in Europe in a few years, once they're not at their peak anymore, we're definitely gonna see them come to the MLS because the MLS just gives you that opportunity to just come and kind of enjoy your retirement, right? You're playing football with guys who are not as good as they were in Europe, and you could just kind of chill basically, right? Get that, you're still playing and you're just about to retire kind of vibe basically. So we're definitely going to see that a lot more. It's going to be definitely interesting to see who comes to the MLS down the road. So yeah, I mean, I watch it every now and then. I wouldn't say I'm the biggest MLS fan, but I watch it every little while. I watch the MLS just to kind of see what's up, like. But for the most part, I tend to watch European teams playing because it's more competitive over there. Not as competitive as the MLS.